Hey guys, Brian with PS4 Trophies showing you all 18 dead ghost location on Mars. Now right at the beginning here, this is going to be in the Barrens, which is the first area you'll zone into. And again, I'm doing this on the patrol mission, which is kind of the free roam section of Mars. But first one here is straight in front of you. Just keep going, and then you're going to find this circular building here that you can drop down into. And in the back of this is going to be the first of 18 dead ghost locations. Now I'm going to make a path to the right, which is going to be counterclockwise around this map. So from this location, we're going to go this way, heading into Scablands. Now the Scablands has three branches off of it, three different paths. And this is going to be towards the first one here to the right. There's also one on the left, and then one in the middle, which I'm actually going to do last. And then once I get the first two paths here, I'm going to head back to the very beginning and take the left path around. And then the middle path is going to be the towards the very end of the game. So we're going back here. This is the right path from the Scablands. And we're going to jump up here and grab our second Dead Ghost collectible here. So we'll revive him, and then we're going to head into the next section of Firebase Rubicon. So from there you can go ahead and just travel another path that's kind of back over here. And then just take this all the way around, and then you're going to come to a pretty large encampment here with a bunch of enemies, of course. And I probably wouldn't recommend doing this until you're 17 or higher level, at least if you're soloing it. And so jump up here and then head to the back left corner. We're going to go through that door over there to the right in just a moment, but head to this back left corner, and there's a little hidden passageway back here, and just at the base of the tree on the left side is going to be the dead ghost location. Alright, so we're going to turn around and we're going to head back out and then go through that doorway over there, and this is going to go into the Iron Lane. Now there is one dead ghost location here in the Iron Lane. It's in the first big area you come to, and then from here there's actually two branches. If you're on the quest for the Guardian Spire, you can actually go through the yellow door in front of me there, and then you can get another one. If you're not on that quest, you can go to another door, which I'll do next after this, to the Trenchworks. But after you clear this room out, climb up these blue pipes here, and then from this location jump up one more, and then you're gonna have to make some really bit of a jumps here. These are really hard platformers. You're going up to that second platform. This is tricky just because of the very low ceiling. Now for this one here, I'm gonna kind of aim between here and that platform and the rock, get up there, and then there's the ghost right there, which I am overshooting. Let's go back and get that. Now since I don't have the Guardian Spire quest active, I can't go to the next one, which is going to take you to the Legion's Keep. So instead I'm going to go to Trenchworks. And Trenchworks is also the strike mission, the Cerberus VAE3 strike mission, or whatever it's called. So you can also load that up as well instead, and that'll take you there. Otherwise, if you're not on the Guardian Spire quest, you can come back here, drop down, and go to this corridor here. Go ahead and take care of this guy real quick. Probably could have just ignored him, but let's go ahead and take care of him. So we're going to go down this corridor here, and then we're going to make a left right here, and then we're going to just continue this around into the location where the strike mission is. This is where the big tank thing is. But once you enter this area, the Trenchworks, just keep along the right side here, and just to the right of that building there in the center, and actually just past it, is going to be a hidden ghost stuck hidden in the rocks over here. Right here in the corner. Alright, so now I'm going to go do the Legion's Keep, which is going to require me to go back to that previous room that I was in. And then when you're in there, if you have the quest active, which again is the Guardian Spire, you can go through this door here, and this will take you to the Legion's Keep area. So I'm going to actually go ahead and skip a lot of the mob bosses here. But as soon as we get this one, what I'm going to do is actually go back to Scabland. I'm just going to go back to orbit and then return back to the planet and then go down the left path in the Scabland. So you open that door, you're going to be greeted by a bunch of shield guys here. So what you're going to do is take them out, and then you're going to come to the very end here. This is the Legion's Keep. And the tower in the center area back here, if you go underneath it, there's a little room here just to the right that circles around. But right here along the edge of the railing here is the ghost. So as I mentioned, I'm heading back out to the Scabland here. So I respawned at the very beginning of the map and then took the right path again. And then we're going to take the left path once you're in the Scabland here. The center path is going to take you to the Black Garden, which is the final mission of the game, which I'm going to do that last. So we're going to take this left path here, and this is going to take us into an area called the Drift. And once you enter this area, as soon as you enter it, you see that kind of big structure there on the left. In this tree is going to be the ghost. So we're just going to jump up here so we can revive this little guy. And then we're going to carry on to the buried city from this location. So we're going to jump down and we're going to get on our bike, and it'll be the next area you do come to. So we're going to summon the vehicle, and then you just head down this path here. And then you travel this path until you get to the next section. And right here you have the transportation center, the OWT, off-world transit. And what you need to do is jump on top of this roof of this building here. And, we got some people looking to kill us there, but we're gonna jump onto these boxes here, and then from these boxes I can jump up to the roof, and then circle back to the right over here, and you'll see it sitting right there. Alright, now we're going to go into the Freehold section from here. Or Freehold Station, rather. And there's my Ghost Hunter trophy. That was my 50th one I collected. 51st I've shown in the guide. I couldn't get the one in the tower because it requires the Iron Banner event. So there was the Ghost Hunter trophy. Now for the rest of these, we're going to first travel into the transit center here. And then we're going to take a left. And this one is bugged, unfortunately. I spent 3 hours looking for it and couldn't find it until I went online, did some investigation, and then apparently it's bugged. So what you're going to do is get to the dark area here, and then kind of come up to the right and follow up these stairs. And there's this little thing here you can jump up onto, and supposedly the ghost location is on top of this monitor. Again, I spent several hours looking for this damn thing until I went to the internet and discovered it's not there. Alright, so we're going to move on here, continue through this area to the Thatsis Junction here. And in this area there's going to be a lot of portals that guys are going to keep coming out of that you need to shoot. So we're going to come up to this portal here, and you see that train car to the right, that portal on the left, and we can head around this train car here and then loop back around, and then you're going to find this in the corner over here, right along this fence. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is respawn at the very back at the beginning again. And instead of doing that final artery path in the Scablands, I'm going to just head straight left. Get to the Scablands by taking the counterclockwise path to the right. So we're going clockwise here, and we're going to the hollows. So you're going to drive down here, and you're going to enter, see the hollows here in just a moment. And the building right in front of you is going to be the location of the next dead ghost. So it's going to be right inside of here. What you need to do is stand on top of a little light box and then jump up to the highest level. So once you're in here, you see that light on the right in front of me there. We're going to jump on top of that and then use that to spring up to the higher level. And once up here, it's just going to be around the back. You can see it right there. So that's in the hollows. And now from the hollows, you can get to the Dust Palace. So I'm going to jump down. And then from here, we're going to go to the back left. And then follow this and loop around. And then you can drop down here. Now you can get these in the Buried City mission. But once you get to this room here, it's a multi-level room. You can jump up onto this little box right here, and then from this box, you can jump up into this area here. And then you're just going to have to use some careful platforming jumps to get around to the center back here, and you can see it right underneath me. So we're going to go ahead and pick that up, and then we're going to just go continue along the path. And then this next area here, it's just going to be in this door right in front of me, through this doorway here. Head up these stairs, loop left, and it's going to be right underneath this bench over here. It's pretty well hidden. Can easily pass that if you don't know what's there. So that was in the Overwatch. All right, now we're going to the Giant's Pass. Now this is going to on the pathway to the Black Garden. So what I'm doing is I took the right path into the Scablands here. We took the right passage and we took the left passage earlier. Now we're taking the center passage. Now the center passage again is going to lead you to the Black Garden. But first you're going to pass through the Giant's Pass. So I'm going to take this passage, and then the first structures you come to here, you're going to jump up above this thing, and there's going to be a tree over here, and it's going to be at the base of the tree. So we're going to revive him and then continue onward, and that'll lead us into the Valley of the Kings. Now there's 2 dead ghost locations in the Valley of the Kings, and they're both near one another. The Valley of the Kings is also where you activate the portal to warp into the Black Garden. But before we do that, here's the Valley of the Kings, and then on the opposite side of where the circles are, the portal circles, there's going to be a structure up here you can jump onto. And once we jump onto here, we're going to jump over to the rocks, and then we're going to drop down, and it's going to be right there. Next one is going to be right behind us. So if we turn around, and we're going to go to the right of those rings, and you see that kind of dark rock out there in front of me in the distance? It's going to be just to the right of that. So if you follow the rocks along the cliff, you'll find it. Yeah, I got my bike out for a 20-meter journey, but that's okay. It was a little quicker. So there's the dead ghost you need to revive. Alright, so I don't have the quest active, but you need the Black Garden quest active. So I had to go back to orbit and start the Black Garden quest. Now with these circles here, you need to kill everyone in that area to open the portal. Now as soon as you warp into the portal, the next one is going to be right in front of us up there, up high. So in order to get to that, you're going to have to jump around, do some platforming starting over here just to your left, immediate left. And then you're going to have to kind of jump up and over and around the opening to the next room. So there you go, you can see it right in front of me there. And then we are going to go and find the 61st and final dead ghost. I'm not sure. I'd imagine that Bungie will add more as more content comes out. But we're going to take this, and we're just going to follow this all the way around. You're going to come to the first big open area. And you'll know it because there's going to be the Cyclops over there in the distance. But to get to this one, you're just going to follow these rocks here and then drop down at the end, and it'll be right in front of you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the guide. If you found it useful, make sure you hit that like button. Leave a comment, subscribe. I do a lot of Destiny Twitch streaming, so you can watch that on Twitch at twitch.tv/PS4 Trophies. Thank you for watching.